Stop guessing. 5 gentle exercises that rebuild strength and balance after 60. No gym needed. What if I told you that the most powerful tools to truly rebuild your strength and independence after 60 aren't locked inside a gym, but are already waiting inside your own body? We've been taught the wrong lesson, that aging means pushing harder. The real secret? It's about moving smarter in ways that protect your joints, wake up your deep muscles, and even sharpen your brain. Most people don't realize this, but after 60, your body responds to simple, controlled movements far better than complicated, punishing workouts. A mindful sit-to-stand can fire more muscle fibers than a poorly performed heavy squat. A slow, intentional side step can reduce fall risk more effectively than expensive balance gadgets. Here is my promise to you today. Don't waste time on complicated gym routines if you still think regaining strength after 60 has to hurt your joints. I'm going to show you 5 gentle, science-backed functional exercises that may look familiar, but I'll teach them through a new, powerful lens, the lens of longevity. These aren't just exercises. They are specific signals you send to your body to stay strong, keep your nerves firing fast, and protect your independence for the decades ahead. Stay with me until the very end, because the last movement is the overlooked key to moving confidently in any direction. Lesson 1, the foundation of freedom, sit to stand. This might surprise you, but the simple act of standing up from a chair is considered one of the strongest predictors of independence after age 60, even more so than how far you can walk. Why? Sit to stand is a compound functional movement. It forces your quads, glutes, core, and nervous system to synchronize instantly. Research shows that older adults who practiced sit-to-stand daily for just 8 weeks improved lower body strength by a massive 31%, and critically, reduced their risk of falls by nearly 40%. Every time you rise with control, you're not just moving you or strengthening the vital mind-muscle connection that helps your body adjust faster and feel more confident with every step. You're telling your body, I am still strong. I am still here. I'm not done yet. How to do it. Use a sturdy chair. Keep your feet flat, hands lightly across your chest. Inhale gently, then press evenly through your heels and rise smoothly. Imagine your spine zipping straight upward. Pause at the top to feel your core working. Then lower yourself back down with complete, slow control, no dropping. Aim for 5 to 8 slow, quality repetitions. Lesson 2. The posture restorer, wall push-ups. After 60, we often overlook upper body stability in the chest, shoulders, and arms. Yet, this is the foundation for lifting groceries, pushing doors, or most importantly, catching yourself if you stumble. Wall push-ups are the clinical gold standard for restoring this functional strength without straining delicate joints. The secret power lies in the breath. By pairing the push with a slow, intentional exhale, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This helps lower blood pressure and cortisol, benefiting your heart health while strengthening your muscles. More than muscle, this movement corrects rounded, sedentary posture, which instantly improves lung capacity, balance, and confidence. Every push you make today is one step further from frailty and one step closer to freedom. How to do it. Stand arm's length from a wall, hands shoulder height and width. Inhale as you bend your elbows and lean toward the wall, keeping your body straight. Exhale slowly as you push back to the start. Use a 3 count for the push in and a 3 count for the push out. Aim for 8 to 10 controlled reps. Lesson 3. The brain tune-up, heel-to-toe balance walk. Balance isn't just your feet. It's a full-body conversation between your inner ear, your eyes, and your brain. As we age, communication slows. That's why neurologists call the heel-to-toe walk one of the most effective neuromotor drills to instantly reconnect your body's systems. Why? Placing heel to toe forces your brain to recalibrate every single millimeter of movement. Studies show practicing this just 5 minutes a day improves gait speed and reaction time, reducing fall risk by up to 50% within weeks. This movement stimulates the cerebellum, the part of your brain responsible for rapid correction and timing. You're not just training balance, you're building brain agility. Think of this as your daily brain-tuned dash-up. How to do it. Stand near a wall or chair for safety. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe. Keep your eyes forward. Take a slow, deliberate step forward, again placing heel to toe. Try to use your muscles, only lightly touching the wall if needed. Perform 2 to 3 passes daily. Lesson 4. The internal reset, seated knee lifts with breath. Strength doesn't always come from big motions. Sometimes it starts with a small, mindful lift. Seated knee lifts, when paired with deep abdominal breathing, stimulate deep stabilizer muscles, improve spinal alignment, and retrain your breathing efficiency. After 60, many adults rely on shallow chest breathing, which limits oxygen and weakens posture. But controlled movement with deep abdominal breathing engages the diaphragm, transverse abdominis, and pelvic floor, all critical for core control and balance. This movement is accessible to nearly everyone, oxygenating your brain and preparing your body for every other movement you'll do today. Sometimes the smallest lifts create the greatest momentum. How to do it. Sit tall in a firm chair. Inhale deeply through your nose, letting your belly expand. As you exhale slowly through your mouth, lift your knee a few inches off the floor. Do not lean back. Lower the leg as you finish the breath. Alternate sides. Aim for 10 to 12 reps, focusing on control and breath rhythm over speed. Lesson 5. The stability shield, standing side steps. We often focus on forward motion, but one of the first things to decline with age is side-to-side stability, and it's one of the biggest predictors of dangerous falls. Standing side steps activate the often neglected hip adductors, the outer hips, and lateral stabilizers of the knees and ankles. These muscles prevent sideways collapse when you stumble or turn quickly. Targeted lateral training has been shown to reduce overall fall risk by over 43%. Furthermore, this movement improves pelvic alignment, relieving pressure on the lower back. Step by step, you're not just strengthening. You're restoring symmetry and telling your body you can move with confidence. In any direction life takes you. How to do it. Stand near a wall. Step to the side about 12 to 18 inches, then bring your trailing foot to meet it. Continue for 6 to 8 steps right, then reverse left. Keep your movement smooth and controlled. Stay upright, avoid leaning or swaying. Perform 2 to 3 passes per side. What you just learned isn't just a set of exercises, it's a declaration. Every time you rise from a chair with control, balance in motion, or breathe with purpose, you're sending a clear message to your body. We're not done yet. Change doesn't mean decline. It means adaptation. And your body is still highly capable of rebuilding strength, rewiring balance, and restoring energy. In just 10 minutes a day. You can reactivate deep muscle chains, protect your joints, and improve circulation, all through movements that meet you exactly where you are. Before you go, if you plan to practice the heel-to-toe walk or standing side steps at home, safety must be your priority. To get the maximum benefit from balance work without the risk of slipping on hard floors, you need reliable stability. I've linked the high-quality non-slip grip socks I recommend for all my clients in the description below. These socks are crucial for giving you the secure footing and connection needed to build confidence during these movements. Click the link below. Grab your stability socks and start sending those signals today. Which of these 5 movements surprised you the most? And which one will you start practicing daily? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next lesson. Stay strong. You've already started.